Hey guys, welcome to London Lips YouTube channel. Welcome if you guys are new and welcome if you guys are not. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Harry. Today's video, we're just going to be talking about Harry and like, can Harry just get his peace? Like, can a guy just get his peace? Like, it feels like sometimes like, if you want to express something about your family, it's like you're always wrong. And I feel like Harry's coming from a place where, he's got feelings. His family's really, really deeply hurt his feelings. They have cut him like a knife. They've insulted the woman he loves. They've offended his children. They've made him feel like less of a man for like loving somebody, just loving somebody who doesn't really look the way they think a woman should look. That's, from their class, from their background. And Harry, he just wants to be himself. Like, he don't want to have to like comply with like, what society thinks he should do. He don't want to have to love who they tell him to love. Harry just wants to be his own man. And sometimes, when you talk on your family, you're always seen as being wrong. Why is it wrong? If people in your family do you something wrong, why can't you say, God damn, you done me wrong, yeah? And maybe you're allowed to say that in private, but you're not allowed to talk, yeah? But secrets have been killing us for years. Secrets have been killing families. Secrets. People not telling, the truth about things that have happened to them. People not telling their family members about how they feel. Having family members like look their lows down on them and judge them. And sometimes family members are the most toxic people you know. They can literally break you as a person. They can make you feel so small. And I feel like Harry's been going through this, From a child, he lost his mother. That hurt him so deeply. And, all the rumours that his family was involved in that, whether true or not, that probably cut him like a knife too. Then, his dad then went on to, like, marry his, side chick, his mistress, that probably hurt him so much, knowing that she had caused so much damage to like his mum's mental health and his parents' marriage, knowing everything his mum went through due to that woman. And like Harry begged him not to marry her and he still put a ring on it. And, he had to accept her as a stepmother. And then, Harry was, doing his own thing. He was in the military for a long time. Like, he probably stayed there so long because he needed to get away from the family. He probably always dreamed of just, being free like everybody else. Yes, he was rich. Yes, he had probably servants to serve him. Yes, he was from one of the most, elite exclusive families. Everybody, has this thing on this dream of like being a prince. It's amazing. And I'm sure like the bag's amazing. You've got money. But what Harry had was money, but what he didn't have was freedom. He didn't have the freedom to like be his own man and just do what the hell he wanted to do. And maybe when he was in the military, like he got to feel that freedom without having his family just, breathing down his neck. He got to be around people who were like regular. He got to see that there was like another way of living, yeah. And of course, Harry's had an easy life compared to like people who, don't have money. Of course, his life has been a lot easier than that. Of course, Harry has had, an easier life than, people who have to worry about money 24/7. So I'm not going to say, Harry has necessarily had the hardships of a lot of like, normal people. But what Harry did have was feelings. And, in his family, his feelings were being broken and crushed every day. And then he found the woman he loved. And, they were so focused on her colour. They couldn't see that maybe that woman was good for him. Maybe he didn't want to go out with the poshest, woman that they would think is acceptable or someone who's from a line like his own because he just wanted normality in his life. And, I feel like Harry, he's, feels like a real, like, ordinary guy. He doesn't seem real, necessarily because he just does his thing. He does him. And, William, he's let Harry down a lot. He could have just supported his relationship. He could have been a better brother to him, Harry's already talked about how, William attacked him, he whacked him against the floor and, he sustained an injury. Like, William could have done better. I feel like snobbery is killing this family. Racism is killing this family. And, Harry's getting further and further apart from them. So are his kids. His kids won't really get to enjoy their, like, cousins, necessarily their granddads. necessarily their titles that they should have had, or because they don't like the woman he picked. So much of us don't like the woman or the man that our family members pick, but we just sometimes have to bite our tongue. And if you're unhappy and you speak out on your family, you shouldn't be judged, because that's your story, that's your life. You have the right to say what you want to say. In a lot of families, you're the bad person if you speak out. If you don't want to be a victim of, a narcissist in your family, a bully, or anything like that, all of a sudden, you're in the wrong. Why is Harry in the wrong for expressing his feelings? Harry is allowed to say that shit hurt. Harry is allowed to say you're wrong. Harry is allowed to say, I don't want to be a member of this family if this is what being a member of this family feels like. And I feel like it's all good to expect people to suffer, but why should he suffer in silence? He doesn't want to suffer in silence, and that's why Harry's been brave. He spoke out, and now he's cashing in. He's making big bag talking about this. His book is making him like 20 million or something like that for like 5 copies of his book. He's going to be doing, I think, 5 or 4 other books, and he'll get 20 million. But, at the end of the day, he's cashing in. He's cashing in on his pain. The guy's got to survive. He's used to living a premium, high, expensive lifestyle, and I guess he just wants that to continue. What do you guys think about Harry? Like, have you ever spoke out about your family and felt like you're the babdi now, you're the wrong person? It's like you have to suffer in silence. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks so much for watching the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm working on new content for you guys every day, so I can bring you, some new content in 2023. Thanks for watching, guys.